They won't let me go.
They wanted to go without
I love the Lord too.
you. It sounds like to me they were embarrassed of you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can
listen.
figure. Or you weren't ready.
I was ready, but I just hate this thing had to come down to this
What
point.
church you all go? Or did you want to go to? Did they? What church did they not let you
She
in?
wouldn't let me go. I don't know what church they were going to. I was working all the time, most of the time.
You can go to church on your own. What city you all live in?
Mesquite, Texas, sir.
Mesquite?
Yes, sir.
What's that near? Houston or
Dallas?
Dallas?
Dallas.
Okay. You all need to go to Bishop Jake's church if you can't find a nice church.
I go
That's where you go?
Yeah, sometimes.
Bishop Jake's church? Yeah.
Yeah, Potter's house.
Potter's house. Yes, I spoke over there
okay.
to the ex-offender program he has. He has a great ex-offender
Yeah.
program. So yeah, you need to go over there.
Okay.
Jake's will let you in. Tell him I referred you. Tell him I gave you the stamp.
Okay.
He'll let you in. He's my friend, so he'll let you in. All right.
Then last year ago, I asked her to propose to see would she marry me. She said no. I guess I wasn't making enough of money. You know, I paid.
What did she tell you the reason was?
Because I wasn't making enough of money.
She told you that?
Yeah.
All right. She said you couldn't afford to be married. That's a great answer if that is the case. Or we can't afford to be married because we don't have the money. This woman.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's Judge Mathis throwback.
And I love her I love her so much. You know.
Good. Good to hear that. Did she know that? Did she?
No.
You gonna tell everybody but her?
Know that.
You've told everybody but her now.
Defendant Felicia Hall dated the plaintiff, but she claims she kicked him out after she caught him cheating.
Did you tell her that then?
No, I didn't. I'm telling you now.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Come back when you got the second.
No.
Tell me, come back when you got the second
but Your
job,
Honor,
then you can talk.
I love her to death. I want.
But show her a sign. That's not the sign I'm talking about. That's not the sign I'm talking about. The sign I'm talking about is getting a second job and of being able to afford this woman.
I will. And I got one more thing to say.
What? You ain't said
birthday,
nothing yet. Go ahead.
Say what?
Happy birthday.
He's suing me on my birthday. Now, what kind of love is that?
Well, it come down to that, you know.
Come down to it, Your Honor. This man is a liar and a cheater. I caught him cheating.
Starting when?
September the 26th. Well, I started noticing it in August,
When
the
you all met.
26th.
Okay.
He was disappearing, didn't know where he was. He walked out the house, never see him no more till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. And also, when he come back, he drunk.
Man, why would you accuse this man of something he didn't do? I know that's not what happened.
Yes,
That's
Your
not,
Honor,
ma'am.
Your Honor,
No,
this
ma'am.
man
Those
is a
things you
cheater.
describe, no, ma'am.
Yes, he did,
That is
Honor.
not cheating. That is crack.
Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, those are the classic signs.
Well, he got
Disappearing for hours or days at a time. You don't hear back from them. When they do show up, they're broke.
They broke.
They never have any money at any time.
He never had any. When he come back, he was broke as a joke.
Your Honor.
I was like, I put him out for cheating. He ain't telling it all. Tell him what about your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Yes, you do.
You
Your
tell
Honor,
me about
you can't have
it.
no
He
girlfriend
has
in
a
one day.
girlfriend that put him out. Now he wants
You got put out by your girlfriend too?
both of us put him
Not
out.
that pitiful,
And then,
are you, sir?
Your Honor, she was going out down to sister them. They wouldn't want me to go down there with them.
No,
They
nobody
come
wants you
home
to
at
come
night.
nowhere. You're an embarrassment.
Well, I know it's
You're an embarrassment.
They embarrassed me.
When?
Sir, how does she owe you for unreturned property?
$3,750.
How? What is she? Yes.
I have a round sound system and I have a ice box. When I left that on the 2nd October, and I left, went over my friend's house, come back.
No, you didn't
Friend.
leave. You got kicked out.
Yeah.
She
Say
kicked
it
me out,
like
but
it happened.
It might well be kicked out, but when I come back, can't get in the door. She had put new bolts on the door lock. So
That's an
changed a
illegal
lot.
eviction, ma'am. You better be glad he's not suing for that.
It's not right, you know what I mean?
That's an illegal eviction. Go ahead, though.
I'm hurt. I've been having stress too. You know?
She was hurt when you come back from that crack binge every
I don't do none of that.
You oughta.
No. Go ahead, sir. Now tell me how many times you've attempted to get your items and what has she said?
Well, I've been trying to go through the person I got this furniture with. They made an attempt maybe 2 or 3 times to go over there, but they won't lock the door. I know they're just peeping out the window. Yeah. Yeah. Tell the truth.
Ma'am, do you have any items that belong to him?
No, sir. All of the items that I have, the refrigerator and the surround sounds, Randy, you gave that to me as a gift.
I don't give nothing. No, sir.
He gave the refrigerator to me
mine.
on Valentine's Day because my refrigerator had went out.
How long ago?
2 years ago.
Okay, and you loaned it or whatever you want to call doing
that's the
it,
crack
replaced
kicking
it
in.
because that's the crack kick. She said that's the crack kicking in.
Oh, okay.
Sir, did you replace her broken refrigerator?
No, all that stuff still mine. I got documents.
Sir,
right
listen
here.
to me
Yes,
one
sir.
more time. Did you replace her broken refrigerator?
I ain't never seen that broke.
Okay. So why did you
All right,
give her a new refrigerator?
Because the other one went out. I had to go get another one. Hey,
All right.
it's mine.
Sir,
I
I'm
paid for it.
going to conclude that you are very, very confused. You have contradicted yourself with regard to replacing the refrigerator, and a lot of other things you're saying do not make sense. You all were together since 2013. It is entirely likely that when her refrigerator gave out, her man of many years brought her one and did not intend to come back and get it or be paid for it. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. I believe they were gifts, just like she said, and she's a gift to you, and you better try and get her back. Bye.
I love you. I won. I don't know. He might go back. Oh, I don't know about that. He need to get his life right. That's what he need to do. That's the only way he can get me back, and I don't see that happening.
Plaintiff Tina Sells says the defendant is her sister, and they have been fighting since they were babies. Tina claims the defendant is a narcissist.
A narcissist? Her and her husband fight verbally and physically in front of my 73-year-old mother.
What does that
and
have to do with
well, because it's just the kind of person you are.
Okay.
All right, but it's not related to the loan, but you've already began describing her character, so now she gets an opportunity when she's ready to describe yours. That's when people are allowed to talk about each other. Someone starts out, find out it's not related, gives that person the opportunity to say things unrelated.
There's more Judge Mathis after this.
That's what caused the fights when you all were 5?
No, when
That's what I'm saying. You say
when she comes into a room, it doesn't matter who's in there. She commands the room. It doesn't matter who it is. I felt sorry for her because she came to me crying, saying she was living in her car, living in hotels.
Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Judge Greg Mathis.
We have fought from cradle and will probably fight to the grave. We have, even in our 20s, would roll around the yard fighting. She is a narcissist. Her and her husband fight verbally and physically in front of my 73-year-old mother.
Defendant Martha Hardiman is being sued by her sister, who claims they've been fighting since they were babies because Martha is a narcissist.
So, when you were kids, she was a narcissist. That's what caused the fights when you all were 5?
When
That's what I'm saying. You say
when she comes into a room, it doesn't matter who's in there. She commands the room. It doesn't matter who it is. I felt sorry for her because she came to me crying, saying she was living in her car, living in hotels, and begging me to loan her money.
When was this?
This was in January 27th, saying she wanted to borrow $4,700 to get an attorney to get a divorce.
Got it.
And, I felt sorry for her, and I let her borrow the money. And she said she would pay me back $100 a week. Well, 2 weeks she paid me back. After that, she's not paid me back.
What has she said? regarding
She
repaying
said that
you?
she just hasn't had the money. She hasn't, her work's been down, the tips hasn't been good.
All right, ma'am, I'm here from you.
Well, I'm the youngest sister. However, Tina has acted like the youngest sister. Yes, I did borrow the money going through a divorce, and Tina agreed $100 a week. I gave her $100 for 2 weeks, and I had a bedroom suit that I was getting through the marriage. So I said, Tina, I've got this bedroom suit I gave over $5,000 for. Will you take that for the money? Since, I'm struggling right now. She said yes, but now she's come back and said that the bed was broke and there was water damage.
She did take it?
She did.
And how long did she have it before she came back complaining?
Well, she started complaining from the beginning. However, I wasn't living in the house.
Meaning the first day she took it from you?
Yes.
Okay, she called you that day?
Yes, but I wasn't living in the house.
I'm asking that, ma'am.
Right.
You're saying that you gave her something to pay off the loan,
Right.
and you said she called you back. It said faulty.
Right.
So I'm asking, when did she call you back and tell you it was faulty? 1 day after getting it? 2 days? 2 weeks?
1 day.
All right, the very next day. And what'd you tell her? Where did that discussion go?
Okay. I told her I wasn't aware of that. I haven't been in the home. I didn't know what my husband had done to it. That it wasn't like that when I was there.
Okay.
I have pictures to prove the damage to the
Yeah,
bedroom.
she said she didn't know. So you gave her something that you didn't know the value of. And you agreed to accept this in exchange for the loan?
It was 15 years old, and I didn't know it was damaged.
Did you ever agree to accept it in exchange for the loan?
not
How
until I
did you
seen
get
it.
a hold of it then?
Well, I went over there with my husband and looked at it, and I agreed to $500 to take the dresser, not the rest of the bedroom suit.
All right, and you told her you would knock that off the loan?
$500.
And you received it and you determined it wasn't worth the $500?
I determined it wasn't worth the $1,100. I would knock $500 off.
Okay. Did you knock it off?
I knocked $500 off.
Did she? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you wanted her to knock more off?
Yes.
So why did you tell her that?
Yes, because
And what did she say? What did she say?
She said it was damaged. She would not knock.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you didn't have a deal. Because it is damaged. And by your own admission, you never even saw it before you gave it to her. You hadn't seen it in a while before you gave it to her. Your ex-husband might have crashed everything in that house mad at you.
He's 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He's a pretty big good dude.
Judge Mathis rules on this dispute shortly. And coming up,
A Judge Mathis throwback.
Everything he's saying is wrong.
Everything like what? You all know each other, that's correct.
I'm not a homosexual. I ain't got nothing wrong with gay people, to each their own.
Your Honor,
but
let's look at these intimate
But-
photos that I have of him.
He took pictures of me when I was in the shower without me knowing. He did take pictures of me while I was in the shower.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Judge Mathis provided by Defendant Martha Hardiman is being sued by her sister, who claims they've been fighting since they were babies because Martha is a narcissist.
All right. It's that time again. Time for this week's Judge Mathis throwback.
plaintiff Thomas Stein insists he and the defendant dated and were intimate, and he has the pictures to prove it. Thomas claims he ended up filing a restraining order against the defendant for abuse, and he's suing him today for rent, stolen property, and emotional distress. Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he's a straight man, and the only reason he's in court today is because he refused to be Thomas's lover. Ramon insists Thomas is nothing but a crackhead who was infuriated after Ramon threw his crack pipe away, and he denies owing him for anything.
Start with you.
We met at a job. He worked there for a couple months. Was terminated because of drug use. The owner said he would never have him back. I actually went to bat to get him his job back, and he screwed me over again.
How so?
True. He started to tell the owner that I was stealing things from him and all sorts of drama that he was creating.
What was his motive for telling the owner that?
He did it out of hatred because of the fact that I had called the police and turned him in for threatening and got a restraining order.
This was before or after he moved in with you or rented your place?
This is after he had moved in with me and after I kicked him out that he did this.
So you want to back up a little bit?
Sure. Apparently his person he was in a relationship with is in jail for drugs and shoplifting. And I basically look at it this way, that I was his pigeon. And I have money, not although a lot, and I have things that he would be interested in obtaining from me.
What does that mean?
I have some health problems. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
Okay, so there's some things due to the result of that, some prescriptions that I get.
Gotcha. Okay. Some of your prescription drugs.
Yep. So he went into those and took prescription drugs from me.
You're saying he took those things while living with you?
We were in an intimate relationship.
Oh, what was that like?
It was fine at first.
No.
It was fine at first, but it was
No. I'm not asking you. No. I'm not asking you that part.
There ain't none of that.
I'm not asking you how the man was. I'm asking you how the living condition
when you're lonely,
was he a good room? Well, I guess he was your boyfriend, so it's not necessarily roommate. So how was it in terms of you all living together? That's what I'm talking about.
Like I said, when he's the one that said, look, we should date, okay? And it was over dinner at a sushi restaurant, okay? And I have photos of that night, that I took, of him
at the restaurant. Why do I need to see the photos?
Huh?
Why do I need to see photos? Let me hear from you, sir. He's kind of jumping around here on me.
Yeah, he's out of line, Your Honor. None of that is true. Everything he's saying is wrong.
Everything like what? You all know each other. That's correct.
I'm not a homosexual. I ain't got nothing wrong with gay people. To each their own.
Your Honor, let's look at these intimate photos that I have of him.
He took pictures of me when I was in the shower without me knowing. He did take pictures of me while I was in the shower. Your Honor, dude is a clown. He a crackhead. That's the problem.
Your Honor, in the bedroom. Sleeping on the sofa, sleeping.
A lot of pictures.
That's all he did was sleep.
Hey.
He didn't have a job. He didn't have any money.
Hey, hold on. Your Honor, if
I also have a restraining order.
Quiet, sir. He didn't put you to sleep on this one, Doc. You're a bad boy.
Hey, no. Your Honor, dude is a crackhead. He got mad because I threw away some of his crack pipes. That's what the problem was.
I can't do drugs.
And he's upset because I won't be in a relationship with him. Tom, this is true, man.
I am tested monthly for drugs in order to get certain prescriptions that I receive.
Sir, this doesn't indicate that you all weren't,
You're the crackhead.
I was in no relationship with him whatsoever.
With a hammer that I had to lock myself in my bedroom.
He was sneaking in the bathroom, taking pictures of me. He wasn't. I didn't find this out till girls at work was
Your
telling
Honor,
me.
I have a domestic restraining order.
Crackhead, just start from the beginning like he did, but he keeps jumping around.
Absolutely. I met Tom at work at a restaurant downtown. Everybody else was calling him Tommy Drama. I didn't have any idea why. But when I moved in with him, I found out why. Because he was he smoked crack, crystal meth, anything he could get his hands on.
He worked there for 2 months, Your Honor, before he was fired.
I'm still there.
In March. But you came back. There. I got your job back. I went to bat for you in January and got your job back after the owner didn't want you back.
The only reason why we're here today is because I won't be his lover.
Ramon's
that's the honest to God truth.
He's not shoplifting anymore. He's
that's
not
the honest to God truth. I won't be his lover. Tommy, you know it. You know that you want to be with me.
You're a shoplifter.
You want to be with me. I won't be with you. I mean, look at you, bro. Come on, man. He got mad because I threw his crack pipes away. That's what he's suing me for.
How long did you all live together?
Like a half a month.
Why did you leave?
It was February. I left because he was smoking dope. He'd be sitting on the couch butt naked with this feather red boa around his neck. and he would be like, he's got these 2 little dogs, right? And he would be saying, Kiki, 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 where the crack pipe, Kiki?
Your Honor. Okay.
I'm just keeping it real.
It's a complete lie. I can't do it. He can sit there and say crack, 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 crack until he's blue in the face.
The crackhead.
He's the crackhead.
A delusional crackhead.
So he smokes
crack, marijuana. He does it. Okay?
Well, how do you know? You saw him? You've observed him?
Yes, I observed him on the night that I kicked him out. The following day, I kicked him out of my house. He did crack in my apartment.
More Judge Mathis Throwback when we return.
It says here, sir,
yes,
the person who's in a dating relationship.
That was according to him, Your Honor.
So the man lying to everybody about you and
he is. He's trying to defamate my character.
Your Honor, you want to hear the real
defame your character, sir.
This is how this man...
And now, more Judge Mathis throwback. Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he is a straight man who's only being sued because he refused
any money. The night before I kicked him out, he started to smoke some crack, okay? I said, no, you cannot do any crack in my house. He only had $20, okay? So then after he spent that $20 in crack, and he's sitting on the sofa like this with a hammer in his hand, okay, like
Goes
crazy
the hammer
looking.
for?
Because he's paranoid. Someone's gonna come through, someone's in the closet, someone's gonna come through and arrest him, okay?
That's definitely a symptom,
So
that's right.
I actually had to take my dogs and go in my bedroom and lock myself in there with a dresser and my bed against the thing. When I go to bed at night, I take my wallet and my keys with me. That night, I forgot my wallet. So he took $100 out of my wallet, ordered more crack when I was in my room. The following morning, when we went to go get his paycheck, okay, and he was supposed to pay me all this money that he owed me for rent and for the money they took the night before, his paycheck wasn't enough. Oh, I can only give you $100. So I left him at a Walmart. I said, this is it. I'm cutting my losses. I'm done with you. You've stolen property from me. He stole 23 Viagra. He stole diazepam from me. He stole pain management medication from me.
I don't need Viagra. I'm still
I actually
young,
had to take photos of how I would behave my prescription bottles so that I would come home and compare to my cell phone, the way they were on the counter, to know if they were touched. I'd actually have numbers put on them, how many were in there, because he would take the drugs. This is Ramon's tactics. He's unpredictable. He wants to create drama. He wants to stir things up. He wants to make everybody miserable, okay? We were in a relationship. I have a restraining order. He became physically violent with me.
That's not true.
He actually smacked me in the mouth.
man.
Quiet, sir. Pardon?
He actually hit me in the mouth. He would kick me. I actually called the police on him about stealing the medication. It's all in the restraining order. He did not show up.
Please.
He did not show up for these court dates at all to deny the fact that we were in a relationship. He did not deny any of the things. He didn't show up.
I was busy at work. I didn't have
You have a court case.
time to entertain this
you have
clown.
a court case. You can get off to go to work.
Sir,
Yes.
you ever assault him?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Why?
I did slap him in the mouth.
Why?
Backhand, Your Honor.
What happened was we were driving down the street and he was screaming and yelling.
Backhand you?
He backhanded me. It was all because I made a comment. He had a crack.
You backhand him?
I did backhand him, yes.
He
I
burned
ain't
his
gonna lie
mouth with
about
the
it.
crack pipe the night before, and I made a comment about it because, it was in reference to being like herpes, and he backhanded me in the car.
This is your temporary restraining
I have a
order.
permanent restraining order.
And it says here, sir,
Yes.
the person was in a dating relationship.
That was according to him, Your Honor.
So the man lying to everybody about you and
Yes,
you
he is. He's trying to defamate my character.
Your Honor, you want to hear the real
Defame
kicker?
your character,
Yes.
sir.
This is how this man...
Your Honor, this dude, Tom is delusional.
Did you agree on the rent, sir? Let's start there.
Let's start to... No, I don't, because I was only there for half a month.
Did you agree to pay?
Never agreed to pay him.
Sir?
He agreed to pay.
How much?
He agreed to pay half of what the rent was, and for the first
How
month...
much is that?
I paid $675 for rent, okay? And he owes me for half of January, and then he owes me for the month of February as well. He was there February.
And stolen property. You have how much down for stolen property?
It was $1,000.
For what property, sir?
I collect Christopher Radical Christmas ornaments, and Ramon had taken several of these ornaments from my house.
Why would I take Christmas ornaments? This
To
dude-
pawn them for, what are you
would I
saying, to
take your
pawn them
Christmas
for crack,
ornaments if I'm a
sir?
crackhead?
To sell stuff, yeah, so he'd have money. The prescription medication that he stole was $500 and some.
Okay, 500 for the prescription
For medication,
meds.
yes.
All right,
He took 23. As I said, I had cancer and I have to take certain.
What else, sir?
Come on.
To sell them, so you could have
Okay,
your
what else?
crack money.
What else,
He
sir?
stole the ornaments.
Mama smokes
He,
crack.
He took
How much are the ornaments worth?
ornaments are about. Here's a copy of.
Let's see them.
They're
How much?
About $40-$50 a piece, Your Honor.
Total amount for ornaments.
It's like $350.
All right, the emotional distress is for what?
The emotional distress is for being in the relationship with him and having to go through all this drama. I mean, I've had to, with him threatening to have
Your Honor,
me
what
kill
about my
my
emotional
dogs.
distress?
I have to watch where I'm going and how I act,
Why?
and protect myself because he's a former Latin king.
Oh, man.
He's a former gang member.
Your Honor, I am a former gang member. That I am. That's true.
And you know what? When you have a former
It's
gang
true.
member,
Now,
I
was a Latin
might
gang
give
at
some
one
credence
time.
to that.
And
I
the
might give
police
some
and the
credence to
police
that.
had to call
He
you.
comes across as a tough guy. I might give some credence to that. Sir, you
I
ever
used
been
to-
you
I
ever
used
been
to-
to prison?
Never.
Okay, because sometimes, and I don't want my prison buddies to get mad at me, or my prison viewers. I got a lot of guys who view me from prison, and they're right on, brothers. But y'all know too that sometimes guys, when they're released from prison, they take advantage of homosexual guys by serving them in exchange for money. That happens all the time. That's
Never
why
happened
I
this
asked
way,
you
though.
that. All right,
right.
you weren't using the man for his money
Absolutely.
by engaging in a relationship
That's a
with him.
complete lie. I have
Because
one.
that's what a lot of guys, desperate street guys who are hooked on drugs, they do that. And this man didn't have to tell the court that you all were in a relationship.
I was in a relationship
He
with
could
him.
have just said he assaulted me.
More Judge Mathis Throwback when we return. And now, more Judge Mathis Throwback. Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he is a straight man who's only being sued because he refused to be the plaintiff's lover. But the plaintiff insists they were in an intimate relationship.
And I believe he assaulted you as well. And assaults are, in most instances, compensated because they are extraordinary acts of relationship breakdown. Arguing, fussing, emotional issues, no, everybody goes through that in relationships. But when you escalate it to a form of physical assault, then it does deserve compensation.
And it was more than just that backhand. It was in the restraining order. It was
For
kicks,
emotional
It was one
slaps,
time.
punches.
I believe you.
It was
I
one
believe
time.
everything he says.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It was.
I believe you. $4,544. I believe you. Based on the things you've shown me, the things you said to the court, I don't believe you'd lie in these court documents. So I'm going to grant him his judgment. I believe him. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a
Your
good
Honor,
day.
thank you. You're a liar and a
Quit calling my mother.
just called
too.
me you to
That's what you heard.
Seriously?
Yep.
See, folks?
You heard me.
I'm right.
Quit calling my mother too. Before you get more than a backhand. Tom's nothing but a lying crackhead, and none of it was true. Anything he had to say was all lies. That's all I've got to say.
We recently spoke with defendant Ramon Elizondo, who said although he never abused crack as the plaintiff Thomas Stein alleged, he did abuse prescription pills. Ramon told us after his case, he was sent to prison for selling pills and heroin. But he was released over a year ago and has been clean for 5 years. Ramon still insists he and Thomas were never intimate, and they haven't spoken since the case. We reached out to Thomas, but were unable